So with the news of those two Congress MLAs, Anand Singh and Pratap, going missing, the Congress still remains very confident that the two MLAs will return and will not defy the party as they have won on the party symbol. Let's just listen in to what Congress's Ugrappa had to say while speaking to India Today.
Some have expressed, Bharatiya Janata Party top leaders have contacted them, and those who have not yielded to their pressures. So there are some threats on our MLAs, because these two MLAs who are not present now, see, because they have won on our party symbol. As for the provisions of 10th schedule of the Constitution, they are bounded duty to come and vote and stay with us. Yes. That is the constitutional mandate. That is why we are confident that ultimately those two, even though there is a threat from the Bharatiya Janata Party, we are confident those two will come back and they will be with us.
Who are these two, sir? Anand Singh and who else?
So Anand Singh and some other fellow, I have to find out the name.
Maushami Singh, in fact, joins us. She's been keeping a close track on the Congress and their strategies. Maushami, Mr. Ugrappa, very confident of the party's loyalties, the MLA's loyalties, but uncertainty still prevails in the Congress camp over the reports of these two missing MLAs.
That's right, Avantika. If you look at the Congress's stance ever since this entire drama unfolded, Congress has been reiterating that they have the 78 all lock, stock and barrel intact. But the fact of the matter is that these two MLAs are an area of concern, and earlier in the day we did break the news that Anand Singh is a trouble spot for the Congress party. One of the senior Congress leaders did confirm that Anand Singh is not with us. So if that is the case, then our Congress party would actually be one MLA short. That makes it 77. And if the other MLA also is not with the Congress, that makes it 76. But the question really is, you know, Avantika, that as they say in Hindi, Delhi abhi dur hai. 15 days of time is what the governor is given Yediyurappa to prove his strength. Will the Congress MLAs, will the Congress leadership survive the onslaught of the BJP for the next 15 days is the big question. If I believe DK Shiv Kumar, he said 15 days or 50 days, we are not worried, we are united. So
it's
the
been
drama in its full spirit,
yes,
and climax after climax unfolding here.
Oh, absolutely. And it's been, you know, one roller coaster ride, especially for the Congress and the JDS. Maushami, just how's the mood in the camp? Because there was a bit of euphoria when the two parties came together and formed the post-poll alliance. They were very confident that they would be invited by the governor, but everything seems to have worked against them. So how is the mood within the Congress camp and the JDS?
You know, Avantika, it's very interesting. Your question is very interesting because, you know, depression is also infectious if you're in a group, and energy is also infectious. True. In fact, enthusiasm is also infectious. The way the Congress party has gone about, you know, planning one action, one attack after the other, and battling the counter-attack of the BJP has actually spirited up all the Congress MLAs. They seem charged up, and it's brushed upon the JDS as well. So for a matter of fact, their alliance is not even 2 days old, but they look like old pals, hobnobbing together, smiling together, and even Kumaraswamy donning that Gandhi cap.
Very interesting. National Affairs editor Rahul Srivastav is also joining us. Rahul, you know, the battle for Karnataka is not just becoming fiercer and uglier, but it's full of intrigue with all the sides claiming to have a majority. You know, the power battle is getting so intense. What are you hearing from the BJP? Because the Congress is very confident that the reports of the two MLAs is false and that they have the full majority and the loyalties of their MLAs.
You see, there are two principal games happening today in Bangalore and in Karnataka. One is the BJP attempt to increase its numbers via poaching, and the Congress and the JDS have only one thing to do. They have to keep the flock together. Both the groups are trying to build a political narrative that on one hand, while the BJP wants to say that it is on the ascendance, Yediyurappa has been sworn in, that perhaps the BJP expects is going to be the momentum and a signal that the JDS and the Congress have lost the race to come to power, and anybody who wants to become part of the power dispensation should hitch onto the BJP bandwagon. On the other hand, the Congress and JDS are trying to convince their MLAs that the BJP's term at the Chief Minister's office is short-lived. If they stay together, the Achhe Din will come via a Congress and JDS alliance. The BJP is right now desperate. What we can say is that I have never seen in the last few years, since Prime Minister Narendra Modi came to power, the lack of jubilation at a party headquarter in a state after a government has been sworn in. I have never seen. The mood is really not reflective of having conquered another state. It's a very clear sign, and also the manner in which the leaders are holding meetings, confabulating, that the numbers are eluding them. It is not one or two defections. It will need a full-fledged Operation Lotus 2
Absolutely.
this time around to get at least 14 odd MLAs. And that's proving to be a tough task, because even the two independents today morning was sitting at the Congress protest with the Congress and the JDS.
But you know,
MLAs.
Rahul, I've been thinking, while the entire focus is on just how the Congress JDS combined, the BJP will be able to prove their majority, how much can the Congress trust the JDS as well, given their tumultuous past, the deep-rooted hate that they nurse for each other, especially H.D. Kumaraswamy and Siddaramaiah? I mean, that's also something that the MLAs will keep in mind, and especially their leaders.
It's a situation in which there are two suitors, and the one they are trying to woo is a slightly tricky position. The Congress has to keep the JDS constantly engaged with two promises. One, if the government formed, then Kumaraswamy will be the Chief Minister. The second, that this entire idea of Yediyurappa taking over as Chief Minister and the BJP lasting a long term is an imaginary one. It's not true. Yediyurappa will not be able to get the numbers. They will go to the court and get relief from the court. It's an engagement process by the Congress vis-a-vis the JDS. But I'm still saying that the bigger problem for the Congress is that there is a large amount of resentment. I have spoken to the ex-speaker who lost elections. He has blasted Siddaramaiah and is saying that there are a large number of Congress MLAs who are against the alliance with the JDS.
Very interesting. Rahul Srivastava, Maushami Singh, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.